y'all? It is us, Erica and Jeff, and the pups. And it's Tuesday, and it's 2 o'clock, which means it's time for 2 o'clock Tuesday Live, where we will be making artwork that hopefully will inspire, educate, or otherwise entertain you to make some things. And today, I'm going to try to find our page, but it's not being easy.
It should just come up on there.
Yep, I know how it should
The
do.
YouTube thing.
Unfortunately, no. So I have to like go to our page. I'm aware. So we have already mixed our resin using our Istoyo mixer.
Istoyo?
Yeah, it's
Istoyo
right.
mixer?
Hold on.
I know, I'm just trying to hold it for you.
Thank you. Yes, it is our Istoyo stand mixer, so we can do all the stuff without having to waste time because we can't use our hands. It's pretty great. I don't want to like brag, but my husband makes the stir sticks, not the stand mixer.
Very thin.
Yes, I thinned it out because it was very thick. Did you make it to a longer one? It was very thick because it is cold here in the Dallas. Quite cold. It when I took the dogs out this morning, it said, hey, it's 13 degrees, but it's going to feel like -3. My sister lives in the mountains, and it was warmer there today. It was 0 degrees, feels like +2, and ours feels like -3 or whatever. So basically, it was colder here than in the mountains. What are you dilly doodling over here? New products?
About making a stir stick, but I don't know if this stuff would be strong enough. Like maybe the large or a 1/2 inch. I don't know. Just an idea.
Everybody loves all your ideas. Let's make smaller ones of some of them and then bigger ones of the other ones. The colors that we're going to use today are let's do more of like the white and the translucent and the Milky Way. And then for the pinks, we'll do smaller quantities, I guess. And the gold, obviously.
All about us.
You really want to make sure you get your resin out of the bigger quantities as soon as possible to increase your working time. So the first color we're going to use today is Passion Base Cell White. It's by Color Passion. You can get this in all the colors we use today, as well as these handy dandy coasters on our website, artisttilldeath.com. If you've never used a paste before, I prefer it because you can get colors like this awesome white that doesn't have a shimmer to it. I like to have some shimmer and some not shimmer in my stuff so that it, I don't know. I think it like works your eye too much when you have something that's like all shimmery. I think it's just, for me, more elegant when you kind of have a balance between something really sparkly, shimmery, and flat or matte shades. So the next color we're going to use is Color Passion Old Gold. This is a very vibrant gold that floats and sinks at the same time. I know it doesn't make much sense, but I will show it to you in just a moment. We are doing all coasters today because it's cold and I don't want to try to warm up too much resin and then try to get it to manipulate how I want it to after heating it up. It's when you heat up your resin, it significantly works into your working time. So this is a new shade that we have. It's called Peach Cascade. It's from Color Passion as well. It is a mica. We don't often use micas here, but today we got time. I think it's
a lot of coasters.
Yeah, it is.
And if you know us, you know that we like to load up
Our powder.
our powders. If it makes Judy nervous, then
Nailed it.
We've nailed it. Is there just one, like?
Well, it's Tuesday. Usually people don't get here till a little bit later.
This is heating up, I'm pretty sure.
It's already heated. I heated it to get it to be thinner. And that's what I was just telling everybody, is that we're not doing a big piece today because it's too cold.
Yeah.
It's so cold that I had to heat up the resin. And when you heat up resin, you cut into your working time. I'm also using a pink velvet today. It looks a little bit red on camera, but it's a bright pink color. And then also, we're going to be using some wild jasmine. I've loved wild jasmine for a long time, so I feel like I need to use some more of it. It doesn't look that crazy in the jar, but once you mix it into resin, it's fantastic. I know what you're saying about Judy. She's probably going to text me as soon as she sees this and say that I'm wasting product because I'm using more than I need to. But for powders, I really like to overload. Look how electric this pink is. Yes, it looks hot on camera because it's actually a very hot pink IRL in person.
Very nice. All right, what am I mixing here?
We need some cerise. Hello, cerise. We always mix our paste before putting it into our resin because it just works better when you mix up it a little bit. Make sure all the, I'll do just a little bit more of a scoopy scoop. Yep. What's up, Bettina? Angie, is it cold? Oh, it's minus 13 there. Bettina, which pink were you asking about? I was going to mix up some. Yeah, we'll do some Milky Way with what we got left. If you've never used Milky Way, this is also another color that is basically magical. It looks a little bit chunky in the jar, like wet coffee grounds, but it just melts into resin. I'm not going to use that much because I want to be able to see through it, and it's a buildable product. Oh, the hot pink is called Wild Jasmine, and it is from Resin Art. I have some available on my website right now, artisttilldeath.com. And I have a sale for 15% off. Today's the last day for that, using MLK24. Look at that rainbowy sparkle, but it's not like sparkly. It sparkles, but it's not like a glitter, which I love. So Jeff is peeling the resin away from some square, nope, not resin. The backing away from some square coasters. When you order our clear substrates, you want to peel one side and then leave the other side on. And that way, once your resin has cured, you just peel the back off and it just cleanly takes everything, all the fingerprints, all the drips off. It's a no muss, no fuss, super easy, quick cleanup that I love. What's up, Jerry? Yes, MLK24. And we do have free shipping on orders of $100 or more. What's up, Kim Adams? How are you doing? Okay, before we get into all this, I wanted to do that one. So we have these river coasters. They come like this. They have this gully cut out. And I want to inlay some flowers. But before I do that, Jeff's going to do some of his thing.
I like to do the smushes.
Smushes are fun.
Okay.
So, did you just put it in a puddle?
Yeah, yeah. But I spread it out. Like I put like.
So I snagged some of these dried flowers on Amazon. That one? That is wild jasmine. And she is wild. And I just want to inlay some of these. I don't know why. I just decided today is a good day for a floral inlay. I haven't done a floral inlay in a little while.
Little pro tip: if you're doing smooshes, keep a rag with alcohol next to you, but make sure the fire is nowhere near it.
Don't ask us how I know, but you'll set everything on fire. Oh, I need a small one. Maybe this one. I already have one of those. Maybe we'll just do extra many and just layer it. No, it's the same. No, we need a blue flower. Nope. Just a pink one. Nope. These ones. So in a second, I will read y'all's comments and questions. I just wanted to pour some of this out first.
Oh, that's gonna look so good. But you don't think they'll float? Or they will float?
I don't think they're going to, because the resin's gonna kind of just weigh them down. They're very dried out, and so it's going to kind of soak in and weigh them down. In my head, that is the theory. I'm just going to leave that here.
Nice. I love that. That little gold up there.
I'm going to hit it with some heat just to pop the bubbles. I don't want to create any movement or thin it out too much, because then it will float. How fun. And then I'll flood the whole thing once this cures. And I want to do a floral inlay a different way as well. Kim Adams says, I received my dragonfly. My jaw literally dropped. I actually had tears in my eyes. It's so gorgeous. Thank you. Kim, thank you for supporting our business by purchasing some of our artwork. It really, truly means so much to us. I can't even tell you. Okay. So I'm going to try to put flowers on this. Okay, so a lot of times when people want to put flowers in resin, they do what I just did and kind of deep pour them. But I want to see if I can just put them on our clear pieces and save some resin and money, because you don't have to use quite so much resin this way. And so I'm going to put everything down as if the underside is the front side. Does that make sense? The underside is like the side that you're going to be looking at. Hope that makes sense. And so I'm going to put these flowers upside down, kind of where they would be if it was an actual palette and I was laying colors down. I think this is such a stinking cute idea. Okay, we need one more. We need a blue one. There's a flat blue one, just like that. And I'm just going to lay out some clear resin around those because I don't want any colored resin to seep under these flowers, but I don't want it to be kind of boring otherwise. Or do I? Maybe I do want it to be boring otherwise. Okay, I'm just going to use all of this. Kind of want the attention to be on the flowers. And as you can see, they're not floating up through the resin. And so this is going to seal the flowers onto the piece. What are you looking for, babe? Oh. And so then once the resin is cured, I'm going to peel off the backing, which will be the fronting. And it's going to be just a perfect encased floral palette that I don't have to worry about leaves sticking up out of because, I mean, they're not sticking out anyways. I just wanted to show you how flat it was. But it wouldn't even matter because this is the back. See what I mean? And tomorrow I will show you guys what it looks like. Just want to pop the bubbles either way. I wish I could just peel that right now. See, that looks beautiful.
It's like sometimes I feel like I'm a little kid and like you're all okay. That looks good.
You did so good. Do you want some chocolate milk?
I just want the gold star. Whatever that is. I love that.
That's beautiful.
All these colors go so well together.
I'm gonna try to do another inlay on this one. I should have left more clear, but whatevs. Now, when you do something like this, you really have to consider what side is going to be the side that people look at. Obviously, it's not going to be this side. So you have to layer them upside down. And that is not easy to do. In fact, I shouldn't have these on quite yet because I want the bigger flowers to be more in front.
There would be air trapped under the flowers.
I don't think so. I'm pushing them down.
There's so much. There's not enough room.
And they're so flat.
And they're so flat, and the resin I think will put all that air out of there.
Yeah, I think so too. But you know what? We do the test so you don't have to, and we're gonna find out. You just have to consider how it's being layered. And I think I'm going to be good with how this will look. If you want to layer a bunch, then do it in actual layers. And if you want to, you can just get a little very small bit of like hot glue and dab them down. Just be advised, you may be able to see the hot glue through the resin. Okay, I'm starting to layer up way too high, but
yeah, that's like
I'm okay with it. I'm just going to take whatever resin we have left over and seal this bad boy in. So in the meantime, I'm just going to let it live over there. I think it'll be fine, Tim. I'm pretty sure. And so now I want to do a geode. That's going to look like a geode. And remember, the side that you're pouring on may or may not be the side that you actually want to look at, and that's fine. But that's kind of the beauty of these clear substrates, is that you can pick. And choices are always important. Don't you think?
I think.
Oh, that was it. You think? Okay.
See.
Have you guys done any resin cast flowers? Also, is anyone tired of pink yet, since it's not even Valentine's Day? I'm not. I'm just asking for, what is it? Research purposes?
The masses.
Yeah, also that. So now I'm just swiping over this. And what this is going to do is give it kind of an ombre gradient look. The ombre isn't for everybody, but it is for a lot of people.
Whoa.
I know that laugh. Ugh.
It's a fun laugh.
I thought I wanted to do that, but then I put it on there and I'm like, maybe not.
God, all these colors they go so well together. Like when they even mix, it looks like it's just it's so perfect with it next. Look at that. You ever seen a pink and gold stingray? I don't think so.
Siri just kicked on like
that.
That looks so great. Meanwhile, I'm over here being the kid in class, like, can I choose some crayons? I love that we have these clear pieces in so many different shapes. A friend of ours down in Florida sells the stingrays. Like, she buys 200 at a time. She sells them by the dozen. She does oceans on them, and they are so beautiful. You've done flowers in UV. How did they stand up to the UV light and the heat? Now, I want to do a clear one because I always love how the clear pieces with white on the background turn out. So I'm going to use this pink velvet. Pink velvet, baby, please. No. It doesn't look amazing right now because you've got to consider the fact that it's a translucent and the backing on it is a gross, gross brown. But ugh, if I do this, you can see what color it actually is. It's kind of a moody hot pink, if that even almost makes sense. Can hot pinks be moody? I feel like they can.
I feel like any pink could be moody.
So what I'm going to do is try to be super crafty, and it may or may not work, but I'm going to try to not blow my flowers away again. Okay, I'm going to try to do some of these. Okay, wait. Okay,
What
go.
happened? What happened to your flowers?
They're right here. I'm just going to use whatever we have left over. And then you know how the white sinks? I'm hoping that it'll sink and look awesome. I wish we could show everybody how awesome it looks tomorrow, right now. Because I feel like the people that are watching that haven't seen us do these before are like, I don't know. You just got to trust the process and know that tomorrow it'll be like Christmas and it'll be magic. I actually kind of like how that is anyways. It makes me want a toaster strudel. Did I just age myself by saying toaster strudel? Probably did. Do you put cork on the back of coasters? So I don't put cork on the back of my coasters just because I don't want to deal with cork. But you can. And we usually do the bumpers that go behind your cabinet doors so they don't slam. Perfect. Bookmarks. I bet that looks so nice. I'm so glad that you guys like the pink because I do too. I don't know. Are you going to leave that one?
Yeah.
Good. Last time you did this, Evelyn was like, I want it because it looked like an E and a W, and her last name starts with a W. Look how nice those flecks of the old gold floating up looks. You see that? It looks like, I always said it looks like tinsel, but yeah. That wild jasmine is just a color from another world. All right, I'm just gonna swipe one. Okay, so this is the new pink, the pink cascade. And it looks like a pink champagne color. It's very like a silvery rose pink. I like it. Okay. Now I'm going to use a base paste, like the white. I just realized I don't have that many top cell paste in my this, but that's okay. We're going to layer a whole bunch of stuff and it's going to look amazing. I think when you do resin art, mindset is a big component. I think you have to have your brain set up for, okay, win, lose, or draw, it's going to be a good time because resin is going to resin. And I'm still not sure why we don't have that on the shirt. All right, I'm just going to swipe through this one. Y'all ready? Okay. It is not easy doing this while holding.
Looks nice.
Why did that have a question mark on the back of it?
Nice.
Looks. Okay, I'm going to swipe back this way. Going in the same pattern. I like it. Looks like a little clamshell. Let me see if I can make some magic with some heat. Yeah, I'm going to get cells right through the white, and the gold is going to sell up. And that is because we swiped those colors over the white. So you see where the other color is over the white and the white is coming through? That's because the white is a base paste. So as long as it is under my other colors, I'll get cells from that. Got glitter that I haven't used in a decade showing up. Recovering Foodie, thank you so much. Love your flower avatar. What do I want to do with this one? I usually just drop my swiping papers just wherever I'm at, but I want to leave space for that down here so that we can do smush after. I didn't mean to use that color. I wanted to use this color, but that is okay.
Wow.
Okay.
So you're gonna do a smush?
Well, I'm going to do a smush with the overflow. Look how great this gold and the pink velvet look together. I mean, they look great like that, but let me swipe over it a little bit. It turns into that like coppery red. That's kind of what I was going for on this piece, but then I went rogue. B, are you coming back over here? I may have lost my husband. This is a little bit wild looking, but I may just leave it. I said I was going to leave it, and then I started doing stuff to it. I mean, it's always the way. I just didn't like that big patch of one color. Okay, that looks a little bit more extra. And extras on brand. Okay, dokie. I do, Christine, if you want to shoot me a message to that number that I sent you, the 469 number. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the resin down over the flowers. Make sure they're where you want them to be before you do this part, because it's impossible to see what happens after. And I should have put some clear down so that this color doesn't sink in front of it, but also it may look kind of cool. And also I'm out of clear resin. So yeah. And like I said, this is just an experiment just to see what works. I know that it works on a smaller scale. And I wanted to see if it would work on a larger scale. And so scale. I think I want to kind of halo around this with brighter or deeper pinks. So I'm going to do kind of a halo of this cerise. I think real growth as an artist comes from not being really sure how something's going to turn out and going for it anyways. I could be way off though. You guys let me know. Is that a silly way of thinking about it? Right now, I'm just making sure there are no dry spots in the areas that we've moved out from. And that includes the florals on the back side. I want to make sure it's all coated because I don't want any of it to come up, you know? I don't want to lose anything. Okay. Let's do a little bit of this translucent pink velvet, and then we'll do white. And I think that'll be good. Ooh, maybe some gold actually. Should we do gold? What do you guys think? May as well just let the rest of this fall onto the table for a smush. Also, if you don't know, we're using our super duper awesome stir sticks that you just wipe off after each use, and then you can keep using them forever and ever, amen. Well, depends on how roughly you use them. But that way you can save money by not using a whole bunch of wooden stir sticks. Okay. Hey Toots, how's work? I hope it's not still super cold. I have done tables before, many tables. Love working on tables and countertops. And we'll just finish it out with the white. Remember, this is not the side we're going to be looking at. It's going to be the other side. So all of this is just to encase and enhance the flowers that we have on the other side. So I'm trying to bring out the design. Since we have translucence right here, you'll be able to see that on the other side. I'm here to tell you the other side is always more beautiful than the first side. Okay, let's hit this with some heat. And we'll let it rest till tomorrow. All right, let's do some table smushes. Ugh. Typically around this time, I would be headed down to Rhonda's to help with her pro class. But we basically got snowed in. I don't want to drive in snow. Do you guys drive in snow? Probably y'all that live not here drive in snow all the time. Whereas here, the city shuts down. So if you want to do table smush and you've got product just kind of spread out, not very conducive to what you're trying to do, just take a stir stick and scoot it to whatever area you're going to be working in. Just like that. And I know what you're thinking. That does not look fun. Why would you want to put anything in there? Well, it'll be fun in just a second.
Oh my gosh.
It's time. It's time for table smushing. Ooh, I also wanted to show them your dragonflies that we're going to put on the site.
Oh, yeah.
I think I brought them over here. Also, Tutor, if you stay in the room for a second, I'll show you how your smushes from the other day turned out. Plot twist. Awesome. Now, in your head, you're going to think, I should swirl and mix up all of this before I smush. And I'm here to tell you that no, you shouldn't. Because you're just pre-mixing all your colors together. I am going to leave some gold just on the side because it's going to get picked up. Now for this, I'm going to use some of our MDF coasters. These are just solid MDF wood. They're not peely. They don't do anything super awesome special.
If you lay them right on plastic, they will peel off and you won't have to do too much sanding.
Yeah. Trying to get you guys in a little bit closer to the action. Here we go. All right, so I'm just dropping it in and pulling it. I just touched all that. Oh my gosh. This may be my favorite thing I've ever made. Barbie, I know you want this. I know you do. And so you can't have it, but you can buy it. A little bit of heat. Look at that shimmer from that wild jasmine. Just amazing. Smooches are so much fun because it takes all the guesswork out of what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? No, I didn't smoosh it all the way. Not a problem. And so the more times you smush into your mix, the more it's going to get mixed with the other colors. So maybe advantageous to work on the sides and then work your way in. But
it's like there's a lot of good right here.
mm-hmm. So what I try to do is I can't help myself but to go for directly in the center for my first one, but then I'll move out to the edges of my little pile of goo. And on this one, I'm going to smush towards the outside so that I can make sure I have enough coverage, even though I don't think I'm going to right here on this side. Nope. So it's fine. Just resmush. Sometimes you have to resmush, and that's just how life is.
Oh, there's a microphone right there.
Mm-hmm. This is how we utilize all of our leftover resin because we don't want to waste, and you would be surprised at the purchasability of coasters. People like to buy coasters at art fairs, festivals, fire sales. We should have just a coaster fire sale, I think. Ugh. Oh, there's a lot of clear on that one.
Fun. Yeah, but that's so good. I like all that movement.
I do too. Let me just hit it with some heat. You don't want to hit it with too much heat because then you'll lose that movement. And you may have to flood these depending on how late you smush.
Yeah. I was going to say. But a lot of smushes, normally end up needing a flood coat. But that would be up to you.
I'm just trying to scooch this in to get hopefully one more good smush out of it. All righty. I try to make sure resin comes out of all the sides. There we go.
Very nice. Look at that. So easy.
That's your stage name, Wild Jasmine? I thought it was Tinsel Tutor. So I'm going to take you guys on an adventure to see all the ones that we created today. And then, wanted to show you guys these. What do you guys think of our new dragonfly shapes? They're clear, just like we used today. And I've got two sizes, the big ones and the small ones. Do you guys have a preference? I don't know about carrying two sizes, so let me know what you guys think of those. And, oh, Tudor, look at how awesome these turned out from the other day.
Very nice.
We already peeled the backs because we couldn't wait. Sorry. I think they look stunning. So here's the one we did earlier. Here's the first floral inlays in our little river coasters. Cute. No, some of my resin's coming off. It's fine. These first ones.
Like kind of.
Well, ooh, those cells are popping up. Remember I told you guys that the base cells are going to create larger cells. That's all of the color passion paste. We'll do that except for the top cell because that will obviously be a top cell.
There's a lot of pink in
I
there.
cannot wait to see how my pineapple turns out. Hopefully awesome. Look at those cells. Courtesy of Color Passion. I was like, what is this? But it's the ones where I have flowers in it. Okay. B, your stingray looks amazing. And as you guys can see, there's some really good size cells here in the gold, and that's because of the cerise. That dark pink flat color right here, that is also a base paste. Any paste from Color Passion will act that way except for the one specifically labeled as a top cell. I think this is a super successful. Oh, there's an air bubble. You guys see? The resin's kind of pushing out the air bubbles. And that should just fill right back in. And if not, you just a little tap and it'll, oh yeah, it's going back. So, what would you use dragonflies for? The person that requested them, I think, wants to put them up on a wall as an installation. But I really appreciate all you guys coming in and seeing what we're up to today. Bowie super appreciates it. He's my biggest boy. Hold on, let me turn the flash off, Bubba. He's my biggest boy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and subscribe to our channel. We go live every day at 6 p.m. Central, except for on Tuesdays, it's at 2. And support our super small business by purchasing off our website, artisttilldeath.com. Use code MLK24 for 15% off. Today's the last day for that. And we do have free shipping. We also have a lot of giveaways still. Thanks, Angie. I am super excited to see them tomorrow too. Thanks, Kim. You put them on your kitchen walls. Wood catchers. Yes. Recovering foodie. You can do them as like sun catchers for sure. But Tina, I hope you have a great day too. You guys have an awesome one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, be kind to one another because you never know what someone's going through.
And always remember, we do the test.
So you don't have to. She's going to get vicious. Christine, shoot me a message to the 469 number. Oh. I'm going to take these babes out.